So one of the major things people notice, and I think one of the biggest complaints that they've had, me included, is the update of the Photos app for iOS 18. There's all these different categories and ways that your photos are sorted. There's a really simple way to have this photo app look like it did before. So go down to the bottom of the photo app. At the bottom, you'll see custom and reorder. Click that, and you're going to unselect all of these categories except media types and utilities. This is how it looked before the update, but play around with it and figure out which setup works best for you. So I'm not exactly sure when this happened, but iPhone introduced the attention awareness feature, which lowers the volume and dims the screen if it thinks you're looking away from your phone. I first heard about this on TikTok and videos of people saying their alarm wasn't going off or it was super low, and that this feature was the reason for that. In order to change this, you go into settings, click accessibility, click Face ID and passcode, and scroll down to attention awareness features, and you're just going to switch that off. When you change the volume on the side of your phone, you're changing the volume of every app within the phone, including timers, ringers, and your alarm. But there's a really simple way to change that. You are again going to go into settings, click on sounds and haptics, and right there in the first section under ringtone and alerts, you're going to unselect change with buttons. So now you're able to adjust the volume of your ringtones and all your alerts with the volume bar on the screen and not the volume buttons on the side. Another thing I noticed recently, when I watch certain videos, they would have this weird kind of gray look or box around them. I found out this is the dim flashing lights feature. Obviously, if you're sensitive to flashing lights or strobe effects, you probably want to keep this on. But if that kind of thing doesn't affect you, there's a very easy way to fix this. So go into your settings and click accessibility. From here, you're going to select motion and toggle off dim flashing lights. So this is a change that just came from iOS's latest update. I went to my mail and suddenly there were these huge boxes on the left side of the screen. It made it just look kind of like an Android or like a Microsoft device, and immediately I didn't love this. So you're going to change these settings in Mail, which is now moved to the app section. Go under message list and just toggle off show contact photos. So I hate whenever I'm using my phone, I'm out somewhere, I'm texting, I'm trying to find directions, and then this message pops up. This is a super simple thing to change, and one that honestly I just always forget to do. So if you haven't done it already, just take the 10 seconds right now so you won't be annoyed in the future. Go to Wi-Fi, scroll down, and toggle off Ask to Join Network. If you've downloaded anything from the App Store, you know that they are constantly requesting to track your information and your data across the web. Instead of having to answer these every time you download an app, you can just turn it off completely. So go to Settings, Privacy and Security, go to Tracking, and you're going to toggle off Allow Apps to Request to Track. So a message that I've gotten, and I'm sure you have too, is that your iCloud storage is probably full. This is super annoying. It comes up all the time, no matter what device I'm using. Apple gives you 5 gigabytes of iCloud storage for free, so pretty much anyone's going to go through it quickly. Obviously, what you choose and don't choose to save into iCloud storage is up to you, but there are some places that you can look to see if there's unwanted space that's being taken up. One is to go into your iCloud backup and look at the devices that are listed there. If any of these are old devices or devices you no longer use, make sure you delete those and free up some space. Also, there are a ton of apps that are linked with your iCloud, and unfortunately turning all of these off won't really help because they aren't taking up storage. They're more so just linked to your actual iCloud account. But if you see a number next to any of these apps, that means that they are actually using storage. And if it's anything that you don't use, make sure to toggle those off or unlink them, and you can free up some additional storage that way. This one is also nothing new, but it's one of those ones I tend to forget until it actually happens. I get an audio message from a friend, it's super funny, and I go back to try to listen to it again, and it's gone. This is because by default, audio messages expire after 2 minutes. So if you want to change that, just go into your settings, go to messages, and change it from expire after 2 minutes to expire never.